Hey, Herold here with Archery Maniacs, and today's gear review is on the Kifaru 5-string compression sack. This is a size small. It is made out of the same material as their shelters. And these things are just absolutely amazing. I am kind of a compression freak and an organization freak. So being able to utilize this compression sack is a really big deal to me, because I like having everything as small as I can possibly get it inside my pack. So I use compression sacks for all sorts of things, like my rain gear, my insulation layer, sleeping bag. Sometimes I roll my sleeping bag, my shelter, and my sleeping pad all up in one and put it inside a compression sack. Yeah, I just try to keep the things that I'm going to use at the same time together. So, this compression sack is just sweet. So here I have an entire sleeping bag. I am just going to jam it in this compression sack and show you a little bit about the compression sack. This is a Big Agnes Mystic SL 15-degree bag, which I will do a gear review on it here in the near future. Almost got her all up in there. Okay, just about got her. Okay, we are in like Flint. Now, you just pull this son of a bitch tight, and there you have your compressed sleeping bag before you have pulled any of the draw cords. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to try and get my draw cords a little snug, just so I can get them kind of in a straight line, because I've noticed that when I don't get them in a straight line, it jacks my bag all up. You know, it just makes it lopsided and stuff. So yeah, you just go on here and you start pulling on these cords. And I like the 5 cords simply because it allows me more spots to pull things tight. But if you order a small in the 3 cord, it's a smaller bag than a small in the 5 cord. Okay, so now it may look like you have ran out, but what you're going to do is you're going to take your fingers and you're simply just going to work the bag back around the string so that you can get it even tighter. Okay, so that's fairly tight for a sleeping bag. You can see it there next to my arm. It's a little bit bigger, but it's not that much bigger. So I've noticed that Kifaru focuses on compressing their things and being able to stack them in your pack upright, because you should be carrying your stuff upright. As opposed to diagonal. It distributes the weight better for packing. So most conventional bags, you'll see they compress from the top to the bottom. These compress in a circular motion. So once again, you can see it's a little bit bigger than my arm, but I'll let it back all the way out, just simply so you can see how much smaller it really got, because I love these compression sacks. I really, really do. They've been, it's so nice being able to just throw everything in there. So now you can see the difference. I mean, that thing got, I bet you it is 2/3 bigger right now than when I had it compressed down. So the compression sacks are awesome. They have a handle here on the bottom, which I find really handy. You know, everything is sewn in really, really well. It's not just sewn directly to the fabric, it's sewn to this strap as well. So I'm not pulling on this fabric when I go to tighten it. I'm actually pulling on the string, because these two strings are basically sewn and tied together. So that's a big plus, because if you're just pulling on stitching in the fabric, you're probably going to rip a hole in the fabric. So there you have it, the Kifaru 5-string stuff sack in a size small. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay tuned next week when we review the Axion Pulse Air Rest.